Hi guys, in this one we're going to go over the first dragon strategy of Town Hall level 11. Dragons with the invisibility bombs. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into the army. So in this one, I'm going to use the super archers for the invisibility bomb, however you can use the super minions. The army is going to be 9 dragons, 1 hound, 4 minions, 3 healers, your queen, minion, prince, and warden, 1 rage, 2 clones, 3 invisibility in your clan castle, 1 freeze, 1 invisibility, 1 super wizard, 2 super archers in your blimp. The reason you have the super wizard is because it can attack buildings that are invisible due to its lightning chaining. Alright, let's go ahead and get into an example. Right, so the first thing with this one is you want to decide where do you want your blimp to go. Now, you have some threats to worry about with it. So with your blimp, you want to worry about traps, and you also need to worry about the tornado trap. So if you're landing in an area open like this, you have the risk for bombs. However, if you're landing in an area where there's only buildings, there's 0 risk for traps being there. So if a building is taking up space, a trap cannot be placed. So you only have to worry about areas where there are open spots, and that's where your potential for traps is going to be. To start, place the hound, then the blimp. You are likely to go over a little bit of areas where there's just nothing. So the hound takes care of any seeking air mines that can easily take out the blimp. Next, you want to do a very precise spell placement. Do the first invisibility, then touch the blimp button on your toolbar again. This will make a manual crash. Then you do your two clones, then the rage, then the second invisibility, then the third invisibility, and then the fourth invisibility. If you do it like that, you'll be able to get an effect like this. However, it takes muscle memory for this to be done easily. So definitely practice this step if you have not practiced it already. Next, you want to deploy your dragons. You want to find the L. So we have an L here and an L here because our blimp crashed a little bit deeper into the base, so the L isn't fully made on either side. To deal with that, you just want to pick one. We're going to pick this one. So we're going to have our dragons placed over here. If there is something like this, you want to try to cut off the other side of the L somehow. I cut it off with my minion prints, and then have the queen's giant arrow cross the entire base. If there's an air defense left over here and an air defense here, you want to try to get both. This will let the dragons go on this path, and whatever you're using to cut off the L to go on this path, they will meet up at the end. After that, use your warden ability anywhere it's needed. If you're getting targeted by eagle shots, it's not a bad place to use it. Also, if you are dealing with single inferno towers attacking the dragons, that's not a bad place to use it either, because anything that deals exponential damage to dragons can take them out very quickly. And with your coin walk, what this is doing is pushing our dragons inside, because the dragons have a bad habit of going on the outside even if you funnel. So you need the queen to travel alongside them to keep them pushed inside as best you can. Alright, that'll be it for this one.